It's Chucky. He's after me. He's been chasing me since I saw the new movie. Oh my god, there he is. Chucky? Chucky, just stay back. Is it the shirt? Is it because I'm wearing a Freddy and Jason shirt? Because I can take the shirt off. I can put down the knife. Put down. Just let me review the movie. Just let me review it. Okay? Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's letting me review it. Child's Play 2019 is the reboot of a pretty famous slasher movie from 1988 titled Child's Play. The original is about a possessed doll that goes on a killing spree trying to get a human's body because it was a criminal, or he was a criminal, that put its spirit in a doll, because that makes sense, because it has voodoo magic, and that is logical. So that's the original storyline. Now, the reboot is a little bit different. It uses some type of Bluetooth connectivity with it, because the BUDDI Buddy doll, yes, they changed it from Good Guy Doll to Buddy Doll, spelled, like I said, BUDDI for some reason, is actually one of the many appliances that a manufacturer makes. And so Buddy connects to those appliances and does a bunch of, mischievous things throughout the movie. Now, it's pretty similar, I guess, in relative plot, I guess you could say. He goes on a killing spree, he gets, Andy gets him for, a present, whatever. But the difference is that you feel a little bit sympathetic and understanding for Chucky, because he really just is trying to be Andy's friend. Although the way he does it is completely psychotic, he really does try to be Andy's friend. He hurts people who hurt Andy because he thinks that's the right thing to do. Now, although they do not have any possession in this movie, and a lot of people, including the friend that I saw this with, did not like that, I thought it was okay. This movie does completely take a different direction with its storytelling. That's okay for the most part. And that's all I'll say about the plot, because this movie did just come out, so I don't want to ruin it for anybody, because some people might have been waiting for this movie for a long time. Now let's just talk about the things that it did get right, and that's, first off, the acting. Mediocre, but it's a pretty well-casted movie. It's, actors and actresses aren't amazing. Aubrey Plaza has never played in a role where I thought that she was amazing in. She's played in amazing movies, but she's never been the type to deliver an awesome performance. Same with Jack Black, who I completely forgot was going to be in this movie. Mark Hamill's voice, which he used his own voice, which it seemed like, I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed to use his own voice, which was a good artistical step. I think that although Chucky should sound a little psychotic like he did in the first one, Mark Hamill's more friendlier voice was a good tone to have. Although I think Chucky in general, everything that he did or he said, or his attitude, which he's not a badass anymore, because like I said, he's sympathetic, he's just trying to be a good friend, is changed, and I like that. And I like the original Chucky, and I like the original Andy better, because the Andy is changed, and I'll get to that later. But first, like I said, I want to talk about the good stuff. And there are quite a bit of good stuff, especially the kills, which I think are some of the best of the franchise, because they actually use practical blood, which is awesome and very refreshing, because it reminds me of the original movies. And also just the kills in general. Although there are only a handful of them throughout the film, just like in the original, it is a still very awesomely done movie with its gore and its special effects, in terms of those aspects at least. Now, let's get to the bad stuff real quick. The bad stuff is that, like, one, I like Andy way better as a little ignorant kid. I liked, it seemed more real and more realistic as voodoo magic can go. And I think that he was just way better, and not relatable, but just his cute nature made you love him so much. Like Alex Vincent was awesome as Andy, but that doesn't mean that the new Andy's bad. I mean, he's pretty cool. I guess he's relatable. Kind of like how the Losers Club is relatable and the Goonies are relatable, and things like that. So maybe they wanted to make him relatable. He's kind of an outsider and he doesn't really have any friends. But the thing I really want to get into is that Andy kind of has a group of friends, and in some scenes this kind of feels like that type of horror movie, so that kind of is bad, because I never wanted to see a Child's Play or Chucky movie like that. the franchise is too unique for that, I think. And so that kind of pissed me off a little bit. And some of the stuff that they did, regarding some things I won't spoil, were very unrealistic, and I would never have done the things that they did, even when I was 12, or however old they were in this movie. So let's just get to the rating, because I don't want to really say anything else, because this movie did just come out, and some people, like I said, have been waiting for it for a long time. So I don't want to give away too much, because this is a Chucky movie, and it's a movie that belongs in a very, very famous franchise. And so the rating I will give it is a 2.7 out of 5. Like I said, it was very entertaining. The kills were phenomenal, and I love that, especially since it was a slasher movie, and we don't get too many slasher movies nowadays. So I really did like that, even if it was a reboot. It was a very strong reboot, and it was different enough so you can really tell the difference between Child's Play, the original, and the reboot. But that's all I'll say about that. Thanks for watching. Oh my god, he's back. Chucky's back. Chucky, Chucky, Chucky. That's not groovy. That's not groovy at all. Oh, 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 Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Oh, didn't know this was here. Goodbye, Chuck. That's great, I just fucking swallowed the blood.